The commute home, a real mess tonight.
All right, live pictures outside right now telling the story. Dreary, damp, and in some spots downright dangerous. At one point this afternoon, flash flood warnings were issued for Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, and Manhattan.
And this video just in from Brooklyn. A tree came crashing down, tangled in power lines. This is on Farragut Road in East Flatbush.
All right, we have team coverage on this wild weather we're experiencing right now. We kick things off with Chief Meteorologist Nick Gregory in the Weather Center, who's tracking the radar. Nick.
It has been a wild afternoon. That rain was relentless for about an hour-long period, and you can still see now it's off to the east. So the worst is over for the New York City area, westward, although we still have some showers, a couple of thunderstorms there in eastern parts of Pennsylvania. But this has really been the problem. Again, that heavy rain as you move on up towards Bridgeport, and again extending on southward now, really through southwestern Connecticut, now along the Nassau-Suffolk County line there. Again, it's still going to be a problem as time goes along here. Our forecast is really going to be indicating some more heavy rainfall in the short term. In fact, we'll put this into motion and you'll see how it sort of advanced from south to north. Watch this line just kind of hover right over the city. I had to drive through that. It was unbelievable getting in here today with so many flooded roads. Now again, the problem shifts to the east, but you see in the wide view, we still have to deal with a couple of more showers and even a couple of isolated thunderstorms, particularly in the early part of the nighttime frame that we're looking for here. We do still have that flash flood warning. That is up until 5:30. It's again for the city, extends on up into the Bronx, lower Westchester, and it's just a flood advisory as you move up into southwest Connecticut and out across Long Island. Look at the rainfall. Almost 2 inches here, and the same at Newark there with that rain really coming down. It's still, of course, coming down hard in southwest Connecticut, so these numbers are going to go up as time goes along. Wind, that's the next issue, so it is gusty as well. An east-southeast wind, 20 to 30 miles per hour, but those gusts are pushing 35 to 40, and that's going to continue to be a problem tonight and tomorrow. And we do have a wind advisory now that is up for almost the entire area. It's pretty much going to run from tomorrow right on into Saturday morning, early Saturday morning, let's say. So that'll be another issue along those lines. Again, this storm is kind of moving on through. It'll take another couple of hours before the worst kind of really goes away, and you'll see that here and reflected in our futurecast. Here's 10 o'clock tonight, 11 o'clock or so. Still some showers from New York City north and east. And then tomorrow, clouds, some sun, more sun in the morning, more clouds in the afternoon. A windy, cool day, when all these temperatures kind of holding out in the middle 50s. But it'll be dry for the afternoon, evening Halloween festivities, dry through the weekend, and good for the marathon coming up as well. But again, it's been a tough day. We're going to go to Kendall Green in Brooklyn, where they've had big problems there as well. Kendall?
Miserable, just dreary conditions here in East Flatbush, Nick. I'm just going to step out and show you a little bit of the damage that we've seen already here. You can see this tree came down, falling on top of this red Hyundai Accent that was just parked along the side of the road. And let's get to some of the video our crew shot more damage of across the tri-state. Now, in East Flatbush, we've got downed trees combined with some serious flooding conditions, and you can see the rushing water making traffic stall to a crawl in the area. Horrible conditions for drivers behind the wheel, and we saw DOT crews working to unclog some of the drains, just overwhelmed by the downpour. Now, hoping to get that area clear for drivers and residents by the end of the day. Now, even more damage in Queens. Video shows a huge tree uprooted, just sprawled across the entire road along 160th Street and 33rd Avenue in Flushing. You can see it damaged a portion of the sidewalk there as well. Now, also another uprooted tree in Hollis, Queens. It ended up smashing the rear window of a dark-colored sedan near 205 Place and 100th Avenue, and you certainly want to avoid that area if you can. Now, over in Roselle Park in New Jersey, you can see this tree snapped at its base before falling onto a house this afternoon, and as blocking the front door of the home, you can see mangled wires it brought down with it, and limbs of the tree are just fanned across the home. It appears it narrowly missed one of the parked cars in the driveway next to the home. Now, these are just a few of the locations that are spread across the area. You see this damaged car here, just one of the few things that we've seen here in this area. We're going to continue to monitor things and bring the latest coming up at 6. But we're here in East Flatbush. Kendall Green, Fox 5 News. Steve?
Very well. All right. Thanks, Kendall.